Cyber Research, BTC detects software, how to pay Betway with Bitcoin crypto safely from any country, full step-by-step guide. Betway Bitcoin payment framework, cryptocurrency mechanics, third-party services, bookmaker integration, crypto-friendly bookmakers. This detailed article covers how to use a cold Bitcoin wallet to make all kinds of online purchases through the btcdetect.com platform. Cyber Research BTC detect software. Important disclaimer. In Russia, online bookmakers and casinos are subject to strict regulation, and access to foreign bookmakers is often blocked by Roskomnadzor. The use of mirrors, VPNs, cryptocurrencies, and foreign payment systems may contravene local legislation and the rules of a specific bookmaker. The material below is for informational purposes only and does not constitute a call to circumvent restrictions, investment advice, or an incentive to gamble. Does Betway support Bitcoin payments? What reviews say about Betway? Classic Betway reviews note the lack of cryptocurrency support as a drawback. Deposits are available via bank cards, e-wallets, and bank transfers, but not BTC. At the same time, in some recent reviews, 2026 Russian language segment, Bitcoin appears among the deposit methods, along with Visa, MasterCard, Yandex Money, QEY, Skrill, NetTeller, etc., but without details on who exactly is used for crypto acquiring. This leads to an important conclusion for the article. Officially, Betway remains a traditional bookmaker, focused on fiat. Bitcoin support, if present, is not implemented natively, but through a third-party payment provider, crypto acquiring, and the availability of this option depends on the provider. How does cryptocurrency payment work in principle? To properly describe Betway's BTC payments, it's important to briefly explain the general mechanics of crypto payments. The user selects the product, service, and the payment method cryptocurrency on the seller's or payment provider's side. The provider generates a unique wallet address or QR code, as well as the amount to be transferred and a time limit timer. The user sends cryptocurrency from their wallet to the specified address. After a sufficient number of confirmations in the blockchain, the payment is considered complete, and the seller credits the fiat equivalent to the balance or conducts settlements in crypto. In the case of bookmakers, the logic is the same. The bookmaker cooperates with a crypto processing platform or maintains its own wallets. For a deposit, a unique Bitcoin address is generated where the client sends coins. The payment provider notifies the bookmaker, and the amount in fiat or BTC equivalent is credited to the gaming account. Cyber Research BTC detect software, YouTube video player, BTC detect software, watch on YouTube. Scenario 1, direct Bitcoin deposit if the option is available in the Betway interface. This scenario can be described in the article as ideal. It is relevant if the specific version of Betway in your region has the Bitcoin or cryptocurrency method in the deposit section. 1. Checking the availability of the Bitcoin method. Cyber Research BTC detect software.
Personal account, we will need an activation key. Let's get started. Now we need to specify the activation code for the program. The activation key is specified in this field. We copy the activation key, then we click Paste. And we press the activation button. And this way we are provided with Advanced Plan, 11 processes, and then we move to the folder. By pressing the blockchain button, we start FoldBit and the launch is happening. Exactly the same as BTC to Tech software. So now to get a leak through external channels via the Fallbit blockchain, we just press the button to find the Bitcoin address. It's all simple from there. The software connects to the blockchain, scanning is in progress, and here we are. We get a specific Bitcoin address, save it, and copy this Bitcoin address. So we saved the Bitcoin address, and now we're looking at this Bitcoin address in the console. Here it is saved, and there's also a link to go to, so we can just click on it. There is a certain amount in this leak through external channels. There are transactions, and then we proceed. What we received, we need to save it on the blockchain, just as we agreed. Earlier, we need to save everything in our repository, so we just upload it. So we got a folder with the Bitcoin address where I saved the Bitcoin address, that is. This Bitcoin address is a leak through external channels. So the Fallbit blockchain data leak. Now let's use the BTC software. We enter the Bitcoin address in the field, which is really simple. We just copied it. The Bitcoin address, and then we need to click the extract button, and then in the console we see how do we get the public key? As we mentioned earlier, it's the coordinate of the elliptic curve, where gx is the coordinate and gy is the coordinate. Then we need to fill in the binary. The matrix is a table of bits. We run our software BTC Detect next. We see how the cells are filled with a bit field, meaning they are filled with even and odd bits, 0. This is an even bit, and 1 is odd, meaning when our private key is odd. So scalar multiplication on these values results in adding 1. We start with an odd number, and then we get an even number, and this even number is divisible by 2. Then the following cells are being filled in, and the data is almost reaching the very end. The 256-bit cell is the filling of the private key, and the scalar multiplication is complete. Next, the console says that we need to press the bin hex button, which is for converting from binary value to get the hex format, that is the private key in hex format. Then we click on press the hex button, and we get the private key in the format we're used to. Then we need to save it. Our process saves to the same folder where the PC Detect software is located. When we open this software, we see the console folder, and as we can see from the console, the entire process that took place in the console has been saved, all 256 scalar multiplications, meaning we We received the private key in hex format, so let's copy our regular private key. That we are used to, and we specifically switched to. The payment was created specifically by the site. It was copied from the Coinbin repository and redesigned. And now we can sign the transaction, meaning we put in the private key to receive it. To create a transaction, we enter the private key and then click to proceed. We wait for a while, and here we have the amount, which, as we saw, is this sum. It showed up in our wallet. Then we need to update our cold wallet so we can stake here. So let's update. Let's open our address and copy the address. Paste the copied address here, then specify the value of Bitcoin, and after that, indicate the fee. Let the commission be 9.15, then we press the button. Then we check the verification, everything is correct, and the amount specified is the same. Then from this value, we create Routex. That is, Routex will also check the verification in the same way. That's right. Verification is correct. Then we need to send it to the blockchain. Routex happens through a broadcast transaction, and that's how all payments are created. So we can see the payment has been created. Now we just need the transaction confirmation from the miners. As we can see, we have two confirmations, and now we can verify. Our cold wallet, that is, we will update it. This is how the cold wallet update happens. We need to make sure that the payment has been received, and as we can see, the amount. The one we sent has arrived in our wallet, and we can see the transaction. So since the status is active, we're closing it, but it turns out that the amount is already here. So let's go to the repository and save our result. We can now delete the result because we've already saved it and we're going back.
Two, setting up a Bitcoin wallet. To deposit at Betway, you'll need a working BTC wallet. You can use an exchange, Kraken, Binance, etc., but exchanges have their own KYC policies and jurisdictional restrictions. Or a non-custodial wallet, Trust Wallet, Coinomi, Electrum, hardware wallets, etc. Basic steps: create a wallet, and save the seed phrase offline. Top up your BTC wallet via an exchange or P2P purchase. 3. Making a deposit at Betway. Let's say the Bitcoin method is available. 1. In the deposit section, select the Bitcoin crypto method. 2. Specify the deposit amount in the account currency, for example, Euro, after which the system will display the equivalent in BTC. 3. Confirm account creation for replenishment. The system or crypto provider will generate. Cyber Touch Research BTC Detect software. 4. Sending Bitcoin from your wallet. Open your BTC wallet and select the send function. 2. Scan the QR code or manually paste the address and indicate the BTC amount. 3. Check the network fee and final amount, confirm the transaction. After 1 to 3 network confirmations, time depends on load and fees, the payment system will notify Betway and the funds will appear in your gaming account. Scenario 2. Betway doesn't accept Bitcoin directly. What can you do? As of 2024-2026, most reviews emphasize that Betway does not accept cryptocurrency directly, accepting only fiat and e-wallets. In this case, BTC is used indirectly. Option A via e-wallets, Skrill, Neteller, etc. Classic gambling scheme. 1. The user creates an account in an international e-wallet, Skrill, Neteller, etc. Cyber Research BTC Detect software deposit, not crypto. Pros: Betway sees the standard deposit method. Less risk of blocking by the bookmaker due to suspicious crypto transactions. Cons: fees for BTC to fiat conversion and withdrawal. The need for KYC and third-party services. Option B, through crypto processing / pseudo cards. Some crypto acquiring services allow. Top up your quasi-card or balance in USDT BTC. Pay for online payments with it just like a regular Visa MasterCard card. Scheme 1. Top up the service balance with cryptocurrency, BTC. 2. Within the service, convert BTC into the supported currency, EUR USDT. 3. Pay your deposit to Betway using a card method that Betway can see, like a regular fiat payment. Option C. Not Betway, but a crypto bookmaker. From the reader's perspective, this article's rational recommendation is, if using BTC is critical, it's easier to immediately choose a crypto-oriented bookmaker than to stick with Betway. There are already bookmakers and casinos on the market that officially work with BTC, ETH, LTC, USDT, and other coins. They open cryptocurrency accounts and allow deposits and withdrawals in the same coins. A typical deposit scheme: registration, choosing the account currency, BTC or fiat, choosing the Bitcoin method, generating an address, transferring from the wallet, crediting after confirmation. Step-by-step instructions for the article: How to Pay for Betway with Bitcoin. In the final publication, it makes sense to provide a universal scenario that covers both cases, when Bitcoin is present in the Betway cashier and when it isn't. Cyber Research BTC Detect software, cryptocurrencies on Betway. Log into your Betway account and open the account replenishment section. View the current list of payment methods for your account and region: cards, bank transfers, e-wallets, and possibly Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is available, use Scenario 1. If not, go to Scenario 2 and work through intermediaries, e-wallet, or crypto processing. Step 2. Preparing a Bitcoin wallet. Select a non-custodial wallet or exchange that supports BTC, create a wallet, and save the seed phrase. Top up your BTC wallet using any available method: P2P, exchange, or exchanger. Check that the network commission allows the deposit to be processed within a reasonable time frame. Step 3A. Direct deposit to Betway via Bitcoin if available. In the Betway interface, select the Bitcoin method and specify the deposit amount. Get the generated address or QR code and the account's lifetime. From your BTC wallet, send the exact amount to the specified address, confirming the transaction. Wait for online confirmations and for funds to be credited to your Betway account. Cyber Research BTC Detect Software, BTC, e-wallet, Betway. If Betway doesn't have Bitcoin, register with a supported e-wallet, e.g. Skrill Neteller, or crypto processing service, and complete their KYC. Top up this service with BTC, then exchange BTC for the wallet's fiat currency. In the Betway deposit section, select this wallet as a deposit method and make a regular fiat transaction. Step 4. Security and risks. When working with BTC and foreign bookmakers, it is important. Always check the accuracy of the destination address and network, specifically Bitcoin, and not, for example, the BTC network as a wrap token on another network. Be aware of exchange rate risks. The BTC rate can rise or fall sharply between the time you send and the time it's credited. Understand the legal risks for Russian residents when using foreign bookmakers and payment systems. Table: Bitcoin betting options. Cyber Research BTC Detect Software. Betway with BTC option. Via Betway's built-in crypto provider or a partner. BTC network and provider commission, yes. Average Betway without the BTC option. BTC e-wallet card fiat deposit. Double conversion and fees, no. Increased crypto bookmaker, not Betway. BTC account direct deposit in coins. Only the network commission and sometimes the bookmaker's office, yes. Global reach, secure transactions, Bitcoin payments, instant deposits, mobile integration, Betway. Cyber Research, BTC Detect Software.
We would like to inform you that we specialize on data cybersecurity, and we ask you to sign to our YouTube channel to stay connected at all times and receive a lot of useful and important information. We also offer services from experienced specialists on cybersecurity, which covers a wide range. Directions such as restoring access to social networks and messenger accounts, to email and corporate accounts. We are also reviving popular cryptocurrencies, wallets like Bitcoin and Ethereum, in a legal way. Wallet recovery happens strictly through mathematical patterns of all kinds. Attacks hidden from everyone, documented vulnerabilities, damaged network phrases, and weaknesses in transactions. Digital signature of the cryptocurrency Bitcoin. We also recover through collisions during generation. Private keys to lost Bitcoin wallets. We have specialists available for services in restoring passwords and keys for the most complex encryptions. We also offer data recovery services to network infrastructures. We have a lot of experience and skill in restoration, damaged data from cloud services, as well as data recovery for mobile devices. Our specialists are doing a great job with the digital service, restoring deleted files, the process of collecting and analyzing data on various devices. We also offer restoration services, operating system after the boot sector damage. All possible services from our cybersecurity specialists. They are also working on restoring access to the platforms, accounts of all known services, including Apple ID through the recovery key for the 28-digit Google account code through Microsoft account recovery codes through alternative methods. Authentication. You have the contact information for our specialists. You can find it on our official website.